I would like to go through the different kinds of innovation that we are following in Pirelli, looking, of course, at the environment. First of all, I would comment on social responsibility. We have not touched this point during the day, but the working environment and the environment in which the company is perceived from the stakeholders outside of it is a very important point on which we are investing significantly. It's a management tool internally to Pirelli, and it is a tool that has given us certain important points of advantage with respect to other competitors in the industry. For example, if we take the Dow Jones Sustainability Index, we are far ahead of competitors, and we have been, for 4 years, the best performers in the industry. So this means that people inside and outside perceive us as a transparent company and have an approach to the company which is a positive approach. Second area, of course, is the one related to the classic environment management. So we're talking about water, we are talking about electricity, we are talking about CO2. Heavy industries, of course, are polluters, and we have a very strong program in order to reduce the consumption or the overconsumption of water, of energy, and CO2. Just to give you a feeling of what we consume, taking, for example, water, we have 17.6 cubic meters per ton of production, which is a huge amount. And we are aiming to reduce 35% in the next 5 years. And the same 15 and 15% reduction on the two other energy and CO2. Looking at innovation in the product terms, first of all, I will just give you a flash on what our R&D looks like. We are concentrated within Milan, but then we have 8 application centers worldwide. We have a very strong portfolio of patents for 4,500. And of course, it is a very, very international environment. We have more than 60% of the people coming from countries which are not Italian countries. And this is also a policy in Pirelli to have diversity addressed and utilized in a positive way. Our products change very rapidly. We have, maybe people do not think about this, but every 4 years we change our products, which require a lot of R&D and a lot of development behind it. One other area of R&D in our activities is on raw materials. Of course, raw materials are a very important contributor to, on one side, P&L, on the other side, environment issues. We are working on alternative materials since a few years. We have found ways of utilizing end-of-life tires by scraping out the remaining part of the rubber and utilizing it in tires through different type of processes. We have been working, and we have a company that is producing silica from rice. This is in Brazil, very recently acquired by us. And of course, we have an approach with traditional chemical suppliers, which is different from the past. We want to work with them. We would like to have with them long-term agreements where we can develop specifically focused products for our industry. Products that are now looking different from the past. Now this chart that you see on the left, in the black side represents the performance that were traditionally asked from us from the utilizers, from the OEs. So wet braking, aquaplaning, wet handling, dry handling, traction, these were the traditional high-performance requirements. But since several years, I would say 3 years, the green performance is now coming in. And this means that you have to have tires which contribute to clean air, that they must have more mileage, they must have better rolling resistance, which means a tire that has less difficulty to roll with respect to previous tires, and of course, noise. All of these are requirements that will come in force in 2012 by the European law, but that we have today already implemented. So just to give you an idea, on mileage, we have developed new products with 30% more mileage and noise 25 to 50% lower noise. These are very important because they can be then translated to benefits to our clients. Okay? So when you use a certain set of tires which have these characteristics, you can reduce your cost in energy, in fuel, 103 medium euros per tire, which is of course significant. We have these products coming on during the next 5 years, from today's 36% to 60% of our total production. They're becoming more and more popular, and they are entering to the very high segment, so the prestige tires, adding to the classical performance also the green performance. We have, of course, on the market several recognitions at international levels that confirms that we are developing towards the right direction. Another innovation area is electronics. Tires are in contact with the ground and with the car. So they are the perfect media to give certain kind of information in between what you are driving on and your driving activities. We are developing and we are launching this year a product that will give information to the driver. And this is important for safety, of course, but it is important also to reduce consumption, because when you use tires with a low pressure, you are consuming a lot of more of tire what you would need. Now this seems to be marginal, but think that the tire produces from 10 to 15% of particulate when during its lifetime. So it's a lot of particulate that comes out from a tire. Or think that if you reduce, you drive it with a 20% reduced pressure, you are consuming a 3% more fuel of what you could actually do. Finally, this is just innovation on the process of manufacturing. And I would like just to point out one thing. We were able to revise totally the process, and from a previous 11 steps process that was used to produce tires, we now have reduced this into one. This means speed, lower consumption, lower scrap, and a lot of positive things in terms of environment and, of course, also flexibility and of profitability for the company. Okay, so this is the last but not least part of the presentation. As you know, Pirelli is now supplying for 3 years Formula One tires. This is the, let me say, the PhD of technology. We have been working very, very deeply on the subject. We have found solutions that will be very beneficial for the for the production process. And we have also found people full of passion. And I would like to end with this comment. Innovation is really nothing without passion. And if you get passion, you will make enormous steps forward in innovation. Thank you very much.